Hello student, good morning. Today I will teach you the general characters and outline classification of Echinodermata. Echinodermata. Up to the class, up to the classes. The general characters and brief classification of the phylum Echinodermata. All are marines. Echinodermata, all animals are marine in nature, live in the sea water. Radially symmetrical, usually with pentamerous arrangement of body parts in the adult stage. The larva is characteristically bilaterally symmetrical. Presence of spines on the skin, which gives the name to the phylum. They have calcareous exoskeleton in the form of ossicles and spines developed from the mesoderm. The body does not show any segmentation. Body does not know any segmentation. These segments are absent in Echinodermata. There is no head. Alimentary canal is simple but complete. Alimentary canal is present but simple. Coelom is large and well developed. One part of the embryonic coelom gives rise to the perivisceral cavity. A second part forms the water vascular system, and a third part of the coelom forms the perihymal system. Presence of the water vascular system helping in the functions of locomotion and respiration. This system is filled with sea water and is connected to the exterior through a perforated madreporite plate. The tube feet are essential organs of locomotion. The respiration takes place by dermal branchiae, which are the projection of the coelom. There is no definite excretory system, but the excretion is performed by the amoebocytes present in the coelomic fluid. The circulatory system is reduced and represented by the hymal system. Circulatory system is reduced but represented by the hymal system. Sexes are separated and alike externally. Sexes are separated, means male and female animals are separated. That is the bisexual type of animal present in the Echinodermata. Gonads are large with simple ducts. Gonads are large in size and simple ducts also present. Reproduction is entirely sexual. Reproduction is entirely sexual, means asexual reproduction is here absent. Only sexually reproduction is present. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect through a transparent free swimming bilateral larvae. A majority of them are capable of autonomy, that is self mutilation, mutilation. Next class number 1, Asteroidea. Example is starfish. The body is flattened, pentagonal and star shaped. Body is star shaped, that's why it is called as starfish, star like appearance. There is a central disc from which arise 5 radiating arms. 5 arms are present, star like. Arms are not distinctly marked off from the disc. Each arm is hollow, containing the coelom, in which the ceca of the alimentary canal are found. Each arm has a ventral ambulacral grooves with tube feet. Arms are the hollow and it contains coelom and elementary ceca also. Endoskeleton is highly flexible and consists of separate ossicles. The spines and pedicellariae are short. Arboreal and oral surfaces are distinct. Arboreal and oral surfaces. Oral means anterior side and arboreal is opposite side, that is the posterior side. The anus and madreporoid are found on the arboreal surface, while the mouth and 5 ambulacral grooves are found on the oral surface. In the natural position of the living starfish, the oral end is directed downwards, while the arboreal surface is directed upwards. Mostly predaceous forms with a large stomach. The larva is bipinnaria. Starfish larva is bipinnaria or branchiolaria. Bipinnaria or branchiolaria. Example is astropectin and asterias. Example is astropectin and asterias. Second class, Ophiuroidea, brittle star. Ophiuroidea. Characters is class characters. These are star-shaped echinodermata with a body in the form of a central disc from which 5 slender, jointed and flexible arms arise. These arms are sharply marked off from the disc and do not contain either the coelom or the ceca of the alimentary canal. The stomach is sac-like and the ceca, arms, suckers and pedicellaria are all absent. The tube feet are arranged in 2 rows and are without the suckers. The madreporoid lies on the oral side and ambulacral grooves is covered. The larva is gluteus. Example Ophiura. Third class Echinodia. Third class is Echinodia. These are usually globular disc-like or disc-like or heart-shaped with a rigid chest. The arms are absent, but the body is provided with movable spines and jaw pedicellariae. The 2 feet are slender with suckers. Mouth and arms lie either centrally or laterally. The madreporite is nearer to the arms. There are no umbilical growths. The larva is echinofluteous. Example is sea urchin, cake urchin, etc. Class 4th, Holothroidea. Sea cucumber. Example is sea cucumber, Holothroidea class. The body is leathery and elongated and supported by scattered spicules. They are more or less worm-shaped, without arms, spines and pedicellariae. The mouth is at the anterior end and is surrounded by several retractile tentacles. These tentacles are nothing but the modified tube feet. The alimentary canal is long and coiled. The anus lies posteriorly. Anus is present posteriorly. The alimentary canal is long, coiled, and the anus lies posteriorly. The madreporite lies in the body cavity and the umbilical growths are covered. The larva is Ossicularia, Holothuria. Class 5th, Crinoidea, Syphilides. The body consists of a long stalk at the tip of which there is more or less cup-like calyx. The calyx is symmetrical and has long and branched arms. The oral surface is directed above and the arms lies near to the mouth. The tube feet have no suckers and the madreporite spines and pedicellariae are all absent. The umbilical growths are open and ciliated, serving for the collection of the food. Example, Antedon. Okay, thank you.